1420.
That's the one I started with.
Yep.
Nice.
And then I'm going to one of these next.
Yep.
I got a fiber laser, which is not one of these yet because I bought it before we were associated with NOAA. And had I known that we were going to go with NOAA, I would have waited even because it's such a great product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about it too is they're really customer oriented. Ben makes a suggestion and boom, all of a sudden it happens. And they're quick to get on things. He literally talks to them every single day. And they're always asking him questions. Looks like there may be a warehouse somewhere close to him that they're going to be storing merchandise in. So we have access to it somewhere here in the States, which will make it quicker. They're really receptive to what it is that we want to do.
It wasn't even that long getting it from China, Tom. Like, I'm impressed how long it took for me to get it. Like, it's pretty incredible. And they were so responsive, even to me.
Yeah. And how long did it take you?
I can't remember the day I put the order in, but not a crazy amount of time. Like, I think it was like a month ago that I put that order.
Well, I know when I got my fiber laser ordered, and it was like 6 to 8 weeks before it came into the U.S., and then I had to go through all the steps of the excise taxes and customs and all that kind of stuff, and had to deal with that before I could finally get it here.
Yeah.
And it was challenging because I've never done that before. And I think a lot of people look at that and they go, "Oh man, that sounds like it's going to be really complicated. Maybe I don't want to do that." Right. And I think by cutting the middleman out, I think it'll help.
Mm-hmm. Well, and coming from my end, we still have to deal with brokerage and stuff. So I told Ben today that I'm happy to deal with anybody in Canada that wants it. I can do the brokerage for them, so they don't have to do any of the painful points.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah. Well, I think when people see, the ability to transport these things and how easy they are with one piece, and I mean, for the price of a CO2 Galvo and a fiber, you're paying about the same as you would for a fiber through another company, getting both of them. And you can go to a show and you got everything right there, whether you want to do organic stuff or whether you want to do metal, you got it right there. And I think that's going to be just a game changer for people.
How about now?
Yeah, now you're here.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
but it's not your internet, Ben.
It's our trademark.
Honestly, I don't think it is the internet. I think it's my computer though.
Oh, what we need to do is
me today though. I'm like, it's you. No, he's like, no, it's not.
We need to add a logo here that says technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I know. And then another one, and then I gotta add PMJ on there for sure.
Oh yeah, you gotta have PMJ.
So I'm trying to bring everything back up.
So Ben, basically,
what's up?
Basically, what we've been talking about is, how quick NOAA is to get lasers to people, and how responsive they are as far as when you talk to them every day, and when you have a suggestion, they act on it right away. And my experience when I ordered my laser, which was before we had NOAA, because I would have waited had I known it was coming. I had to deal with customs and excise taxes and things like that. And I think there's a lot of people out there that they'll look at that and they go, "That's too much. I don't want to deal with that."
Yeah.
And with us cutting out the middleman, then we have taken and slimlined that process down. And Beth said she was amazed at how fast her laser was delivered, and it came straight from overseas.
And hold on, my daughter, my baby, she just woke up. What are you doing? Here, let's say hello.
Hi, Eliana.
She's getting so big. Holy smokes.
No kidding.
I just had her on the camera here.
What are you feeding that child?
Beans and rice and fajitas.
Mexican stuff.
Yep. Beans, rice, and fajitas. She's big now.
Well, she didn't get her
She'll be asking for the car keys in a week. You watch.
Oh, believe me, man. I'll tell you more about my other daughter, Lila, but later on. So, but I know. So that's why when I bought it, right? Because mine's right here.
Yeah, quit bragging.
I bought it, and I wanted to know how long does it take to get here? What condition does it arrive in? Because I've had this since last year. I didn't just get mine. This one's been here since last year.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to know the timeline. I wanted to know everything, what condition it arrives in, what crating or packaging are they using? Because I wasn't going to share it Tom will tell you. Tom's known about this since last year as well. I wasn't going
Well,
to share
because
it with
they called
anyone.
me first.
Yes, yes.
They called me first and
Yep.
wanted me to be the representative. And I said, no, I'm a partner with the guy that will represent you and do much better job than just me. And I gave him Ben's number and they contacted Ben.
Thank you, but
You're welcome, you dork.
the 7 of us, 9 of us, 10 of us now is why we do a good job, right? Because we're all on the same page. But that's why I bought it, and I wanted to see, because I didn't want to share it. I didn't want to share it unless I knew how it was going to arrive, who was going to deliver it, what if we were going to have to pay anything extra. When they give you a quote, that's the price.
Yeah,
That's it.
Well,
And
and Ben, they're interested in the end user. And in the past, you and I can both attest to the fact we've been the end user for other products that seemed like they were really good on the front end. And then we kept running into hurdles and difficulties. And it was like, it was a blessing from above that Noah gave us a call because it worked all those things out.
It worked. Yeah, everything worked out. And I love that we can use Lightburn with it, right? Like that's number one, because all of us are in love with Lightburn. I don't know about Amber. Amber, I think, loves Lightburn now, right?
Mm-hmm.
no, I think she
How long have you
preferred the
been
last
using
software
Lightburn
she
now?
used.
Because you were
Yeah.
using Lightburn before.
What?
How long have you been using Lightburn? Because you were using RDWorks before.
No, I wasn't using RDWorks. I was using the other company's crap software.
Oh, that's
Yep. But
Yeah. the machine.
yeah,
in
so I was
question.
using them. So I started learning Lightburn like right before I got our laser that we have now.
Yeah, when you got the boss. No, yeah. I've been using it like 4 years now, I think. Maybe more than 4 years I've been using it. And but before it was available, we were all using RDWorks. Like that was the old school. That was the software available when you got a laser was RDWorks. I loved RDWorks because that's all I knew. But even then I was still able to do things that a lot of people couldn't do. And but once I finally had the nerve, I was nervous too using Lightburn. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know anything about it. No one taught me how to use Lightburn. I just figured it out because like Beth, those of us that have experience with either Inkscape or CorelDRAW or Adobe Illustrator, I think Adobe Illustrator is very, very, very different from Inkscape and CorelDRAW because Inkscape, CorelDRAW, and Lightburn have their similarities, right? They have their similarities, but Adobe Illustrator is like way off in the left field. And I never was, I really was, I'm not gonna say never, I really was not interested in using it at all. But then Tom started using it. And then the person that he was learning Adobe Illustrator from, I paid for a session to learn Adobe Illustrator from, and we were on for an hour. And I said, screw this. I don't know why I'm even bothering with Adobe Illustrator because
it's complicated.
It's very complicated. You have to go through like 10 or 12 steps when Lightburn's only a few steps, right? 2, 3, 4 steps in Lightburn.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't know. There are people out there that are graphic designers that are way more experienced than I that could probably make Adobe Illustrator hum. Right? They could.
Well, and most of the graphic designers that I'm aware of, and there's a lot of them here, guys I work with at the college and stuff, they all use Illustrator. They think it's great.
It's changing. It's changing. Yeah, they're moving over to Procreate, a lot of them.
Really?
And also, what's the other one that's Adobe has? Fresco? I just watched something this morning that I want to say it's Fresco. I think it's Fresco is their kind of Procreate equivalent.
Yeah.
You can draw vector in their Fresco, and it's free. Do you guys know that?
No.
I didn't know that.
That's something that you could show us, Beth.
Yeah, so I just learned about it this morning, so I'll dig into it for you guys. But what I'm noticing online, at least, is there is a trend away from Adobe Illustrator because it's so cost prohibitive, right? It's super expensive.
Well,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's a lot
And-
of steps and it's complicated.
And
Yeah.
the other thing too, I know enough just to be dangerous. Like I find
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
learned something, and then if I step away for a month, I forget everything I've done because it's not like what Blake and I were talking about, intuitive. It's not
Mhm.
intuitive, and
No.
that's why I like Lightburn. Like I just found it's just so easy and user friendly, and I frigging in love with Image Trace. Like that is like the
Well,
best. It's like a
we
drug.
we just a little while ago. So earlier, did you unbox your NOAA 100 watt fiber laser today? Is that
Yeah,
when you
this
unboxed
morning.
it? Okay, so she unboxed it this morning, and just a short time ago, I helped Beth download Lightburn. We got our parameters from EasyCAD, download Lightburn, set it up, and with Lightburn, we were already test burning already.
Wow.
And
No.
I think it took you longer to unbox it than it did for us to set it up.
Oh yeah, it definitely. Yeah.
And real quick, hey Blake, real
Yeah.
quick, Sophia asked me, what wattage tube do you want? Is it the 100?
I thought it was a set, like 1 or 130. I don't. What are all the options? 130,
Yeah,
150?
you can do 100, 130, 150.
Do you ever run into problems? I've been meaning to ask you this actually. Do you ever run
What?
into a problem having too high of a wattage where you can't do, like we do, we cut our card stock for earrings.
Yeah, yeah.
So can a 130, 150 still cut card stock?
Okay, yes, very easily. Watch, I'm gonna think. That's a good question.
I've got, there's one more too.
I'm trying to keep it. Okay, you got another question? No?
Card stock. There was something else that's like really low power. I can't remember what it was. But
Okay, check
that
this
was my
out.
concern with going over 100.
Barry said they have horrible signal. Because they're traveling, they're getting ready to go on a cruise, and I know they're headed down south into Florida. But check this out. I'm going to see, because I know since we stream across 7 different platforms on YouTube, I don't want to sound disrespectful or condescending, okay? But I'm just going to state the facts. A lot of what is posted, not all, because there are a lot of experienced people in the forums in the laser world, but a lot of what's posted in there is literally made up. Let me tell you why it's made up. Because these are people posting information that is inaccurate or incomplete information, because they don't have the experience. And that's okay if you're not experienced. I've said this before, many times before. Don't post if you're guessing. Don't post that, because if you don't have a quality lens, like from American Photonics, you're not going to see the same results that I get. I do fine detail with a 2.5 focal length lens, 2.5. I cut everything with it. I engrave everything with it with a 2.5 focal length lens from American Photonics. But guess what? I'm going to guarantee you're not going to see the same results with a lower quality lens. But this myth, this urban legend of don't get higher power because you're not going to see the same detail.
I've never
is
heard
not
that
true.
before.
What's that?
I've never heard that before. I was just concerned because currently, well, it's not firing at all, but
Yeah.
currently, I can't fire. Mine doesn't fire below 10% power. So I didn't know. I'm not running it off a 220. I'm going through a, what do you call it? Transformer.
What's that?
I'm running off 110.
Yeah, you're 110.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but my laser 2 won't fire below 10%. So I didn't know, thinking about like a 130 or a 150, is it the same situation where if I drop it down to 10%, it wouldn't fire?
Mine doesn't fire under 10% either.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, because I've worked on and trained many people on many different lasers. Some machines won't fire under 15, some won't fire under 12, some fire at 7. Some do. I can't answer why, because I didn't build it, right? I didn't design it, I didn't build it. A lot of people ask me, I have to know why. Well, you know what? Sometimes those answers are for the manufacturer.
Yeah.
They're not for me, right? Like, I'm just going to show you how to make really cool stuff. That's pretty much what I'm going to show you how to do Lightburn, how to align it, how to maintain it. how to use it and how to make on it. That's what I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
So I tell them I can't answer that question because I don't know why it does or doesn't fire, under 10 or whatever. But that's crazy that you asked that question, though. I'm not gonna say it's crazy. It does surprise me that you thought of that just because it's more power. You know what I mean? What is that noise? Is that you, Tom? Or who is who's crackling? That's really loud in my ear. But I'm glad you asked that question because I read it all the time. I read people they literally tell you if you're looking for a laser, don't go over 65 or 70 watts if you're looking into doing fine detail work.
Really?
That's not true because there are many of us out here. Oh, Beth, yours is a 150 watt laser. She does beautiful detailed work on it.
So Beth, what kind of stuff? Why would I want to go from 100 to 150?
Well, I got it so I could cut deeper wood. So like I can cut through an inch wood.
Mm-hmm.
If I crank my air up to like 40, 45 PSI, I cut through 1 inch.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Now I don't like to run it. I think I'm at like 80% power at that point.
Hold on. How many passes?
1.
1 inch?
Yeah.
So I cut through 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch and 1/2 inch, right? With I'm trying to get in the camera.
Yeah, yours is definitely more dialed in. I can't. You described it to me. I get that angle.
I don't. Look how straight that is.
Oh, it's
mine's
nice.
I'm trying to
straight
find
too.
the camera.
You're there, Ben. Yep.
But I'm using a 2 inch, and I think if I used probably a 2.5 or a 4,
Yes.
I'd probably be better.
Yes, because the focal length is longer, number one. And in case y'all didn't notice, state of Texas, best country in the world.
Oh.
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
I thought I was
pretty
missing
small, Ben.
something.
That's pretty small. Ben,
Still
that's
the
pretty
best country
small.
in the world. And I'm just
Small-
having
it's
me
small for
I'm just
Texas.
having me a cup of Joe, right? Just having me a cup of Joe. Look at Bess. Look how clean hers cuts.
Very nice.
That's scrap.
2.5. So check this out. 2.5. This is a huge difference. Let me get close. This is a 4 inch. Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is a lens tube from American Photonics. It's not just the lens. Okay.
That's what they look like?
Yeah, the lens is glued in here. That's the lens. It's glued inside the tube, right? But look at the nozzle. Look at the nozzle, because this is the focal distance that you need to be from the top of the AAA battery that we focus with to the lens. And then this is the 2.5. You see the difference?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what this is good for, the 4 inch. The 4 inch is good for, and we talked about this before, it's good for engraving inside a bowl, inside deep concaves, so that way you don't have to worry about your laser head hitting the rim of anything, right? That's what this is good for. A lot of people use it to cut through thicker material because the focal length is so much longer.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what I don't want to do. I don't want to be playing musical lenses every time I put a different thickness in there to do something, right?
Right.
So I stick to the 2.5 for everything, cutting and engraving, all of it. So it just, I've proved that it works. It's very accurate. I've proved it. So yeah, but
That's nice.
With Lightburn's help, that's what helps us. It helps us to be accurate and to get really clean artwork done on any substrate. So it's a combination of things: mirrors, Lightburn. Are y'all still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow.
We're listening. Can you hear us? Did we lose Ben? We lost Ben.
Lost Ben again.
So I found it is called Fresco, that program I was talking about, the Adobe.
Yeah.
And all it is it's one brush, like one brush style that's vector. And so Fresco's free unless you want unlimited brushes from Adobe. If you can deal with the 200 brushes they already have for free, the program's free.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's on iPad.
How do you spell it? Fresco?
Adobe Fresco.
Do you use Procreate? Do you use Procreate at all?
Oh my gosh,
she's
I'm
a
addicted.
master. She's a
Addicted.
master.
It's my
That's how
drug,
we've done
Blake.
some of our house drawings. Okay.
It's my
Yeah,
drug.
we do our house drawings on there.
It's my internet, Beth.
I told you.
Don't
Yeah,
look.
your
don't
video quality
under
goes
the
down
table,
just
Beth.
before you lose it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beth, don't look
you-
under the table. Just
Are you
saying.
giving me the finger or something?
No. I'm just don't look under the table. It's not safe under there. That's all I'm saying. Um,
Are you not
but-
wearing pants again?
no, I'm not. I'm
He's not
commando.
allowed to swear,
It's-
so he's giving me the
it's-
finger. I think.
It's Texas.
But,
Almost everything's bigger in Texas.
So what did y'all hear last then? Because I don't know when I got cut off.
You were saying how awesome Tom is.
That was it.
Oh, that'll work.
Thanks, Blake. You're a
No,
good
you were
man. I don't know.
transitioning. You were transitioning back to Lightburn, and just talking about all the things that we, can do with Lightburn because of Lightburn.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and a lot of people. Somebody posted, I don't know who it was, that said, "I still don't use." Hey Ben, I still don't use Lightburn on my fiber laser. I can't see who that is because they didn't give StreamYard permission to post. Can you see who that is
I can't.
in the
I'm
forums?
not seeing it on either one.
Yeah, they're in one of the forums.
They're not
Mine
been there,
will
done
not-
that.
Chad Edgar said that his won't fire after under 8 power for his CO2.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad Sophia messaged us about what tube you're looking for, because I don't know. It's up to you. Like, I don't see. It just depends. It depends what you're gonna do. I think
Mhm.
100 watt is perfectly fine. I think 100 watt is perfectly fine.
I love 100 watt. I've been extremely happy. I never felt like I went big because I was afraid of hitting a wall in the beginning. I didn't want us to. I mean, originally we were shopping for the Glowforge, so I didn't want us to get something and then outgrow it immediately. So I'm really happy that we went with 100. I have not ran into anything that I could not do limited by wattage. I've never not been able to cut something that I wanted to cut.
Yeah.
Doing 3/4, 1 inch is just one pass. I make wine butlers out of like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch pine out of a rough cut pine that turn out really nice.
Yeah.
I've never felt limited at all.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go up if that's everything's working for you. I don't see
Why
the
change,
need.
right?
And I think well, Blake, I'm gonna assume, but all of us know about RECI tubes, right? RECI, Romeo Echo Charlie India.
That's
The
what we
tube,
have
the
now.
RECI tube. That's the better brand tube. It has better consumer ratings. I've had nothing but great experiences with that tube, and so when I first started talking with Noah Laser, I said, hey, they asked me, what do you see? What changes do you recommend, if any at all, or what could we do better? Like, I was a perfectly good stranger to them last summer when they came to my house, right? And they were asking me these questions, and I said, you know what? Number one, tube. Only RECI tubes in all the machines, nothing else. Zero, nothing else. I don't want to deal with different brands of tubes in different machines, or because of this affiliate or that affiliate or this part of the country, that part of the country. Let's just do RECI tubes across the board. They did it like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They did it. Yeah, and
I've never noticed the sticker on mine, but the sticker that I saw last night, it says that the tube will outlive my laser, or my the rest. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's pretty cool. I'm trying to look for something, so bear with me. But yeah, I've been happy with 100 watts, and I don't see me. So somebody just asked me day before yesterday, hey Ben, he's actually buying a Noah laser. He said, what do you recommend, 100 or 130, 150? I said, what are you doing? Are you going to do any 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch material? He said, probably. I said, more often than not, or not really? And he said, well, probably not that often. And I said, then what I like to do to get 1/2 inch material, because it's faster, I'd rather cut 2 1/4 inch pieces laminate them together, that gives you 1/2 inch. You cut 2 1/2 inch pieces, laminate them together, that gives you 1 inch thickness. It's faster to cut a thinner piece of material twice than to sit there and have to lower your speed, right? Make sure you're dialed in, check your alignment to make a very lengthy, time-consuming, slow cut of thicker material. So I'd rather just cut 1/4 inch twice and glue it together. That it just it works. No one's ever going to say, "Whoa, wait a minute. I can tell that this is 2 pieces of." No one's ever going to do that. No one's ever. Okay, real quick, because I know he's got to go. We have a guest, and I've been talking about him for the last couple of days. I'm super excited to meet him, and I'm actually trying to bring up what he does right now, and he just joined us because I can see him right now. So Brennan is a brilliant human being. He and I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen this if you own a fiber laser or if you're in other laser forums, but he actually made I actually feel like we shouldn't even call it a jig. I don't even think it should be called a jig, to tell you the truth, because this thing is ridiculously brilliantly done. And I'm just going to bring him in and he's going to tell us about it. Hey, Brennan, are you ready? I didn't even ask him if he had a camera. I just said, yo, we'd love for you to join us and hop on. Are you down? And he said, I'll be there. I'll be there. And I'm going to bring him on if he's ready. Hey, Brennan, you there?
Yeah,
can you hear us? Yeah, no, do your thing. This is Brennan, everyone. And he'll
Hey, Brennan.
He'll introduce himself.
What's up, Brennan?
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome. He took Brennan was
welcome to Laser Life.
Yeah.
Laser Life is where all the cool kids hang out.
So I had a last-minute tumbler my wife wanted me to make for my son's teacher.
Oh.
So running a little behind.
No worries.
No worries.
We're actually running.
No worries,
behind.
Brennan. Just glad you're here.
Ben, why don't you make Brennan bigger?
What's that?
Why don't you make Brennan
Make
bigger?
him bigger.
He's
I
little.
will. Yeah, I'm going to right now. Watch this. Bum ba dum bum.
That's you,
Brennan?
Ben.
Hey, Brennan.
That's you. There you go.
What's up? Hey, why are you wearing orange? Is that work or is that sports or what's going on here?
No, work right now. Well, I'm not at work right now. But I have to wear a polo shirt. This is the clean one for today.
There you
You
go.
were wearing
That
orange
works.
because, yeah, you were a fan of something. I don't know that. Who wears orange? Tennessee's orange, right?
And Dutchman.
Ah, yeah.
And
I
Beavers.
almost wore my Chiefs jersey, but I didn't want to offend anybody. I know you're from Texas and all.
Oh, damn.
You like this guy. Ben,
Yeah,
I
you've
like
been-
this guy.
You've been on 30 seconds. You've been on 30
Oh, man. Brennan, you rock.
What
You
the
rock,
hell?
Brennan. That's awesome.
Man, dude. So I don't want to keep you because I know you have two twin babies, but can you I have the video up. I'm gonna share the video, but first tell us what you did for us who number one who own fiber lasers, and then I have questions about the CO2. But what did you create? What did you make?
So I created a jig that essentially does multiple products by one base, just by having an adapter.
Yeah.
Right now, I've got one for koozies, keychains, minimalist wallets. I'm working on one for PMags. You mentioned a shot glass,
Yeah.
and I've been playing with the idea, and I think I've got something figured out, but I've got that one's going to be difficult to model up.
Really?
Just a whole bunch of different opportunities to throw different products in there.
Let me ask you this: how long did it take you to make it, or create, or how long did it take you to design it and come up with it?
Design it, probably a good 3 months. To fine tune it, probably about a month and a half because I couldn't get the rotation right. It just wouldn't go a full 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you're lasering stuff, you kind of need that.
Yeah.
It's all about the detail.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't do anything half-assed.
Brennan,
Good.
Chad just popped up and asked, "How about coins? You have one that'll do coins?"
Oh,
You know, I've been asked that a few times actually,
really?
and I am in the process of. The problem with coins is they're different diameters. I mean, we're
Yes.
talking very minimal, but even like a 40 millimeter coin is usually what 39 millimeters, point
Yeah,
12,
they vary.
point 50.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We
So
found that out the
even-
hard way.
Even if
Yeah,
you buy it from
amen.
the same manufacturer, it's going to range.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
We
What
found that out
about
the hard way.
pins? Yeah, we did. What about pins? If a guy was going to do a bunch of pins,
Do have a pin jig that I actually haven't ran yet. I really wanted to get it set up for tonight, but like I said, running behind, my wife dropped this bomb on me, so kind of, gotta please the wife.
Yeah. no, I hear
absolutely.
you.
Happy life, happy wife.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Yeah. Let's see what you got for us, because
try to show you the pin jig that I made. Kind of, it's the same cylinder shape that. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow,
I don't know what I'm doing.
what the hell? That thing
Wow.
looks great.
that's
How many does
awesome.
it hold?
I think it's 25, and I added. I don't know if you can tell, but I added these little slots.
Yeah.
So just clip
where
right on.
Flip.
You can angle the pin. Because I always found it hard to get the right angle on doing pins. You know, it
Yeah.
likes to pivot.
Yeah.
Well, this way it doesn't want to pivot, and you're dead nuts every time.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that. I love that.
Dude.
That is awesome.
Are you are the other two jigs or one of them set up for demo?
No, I tried. I did. I was running around telling you my life's a mess.
How about the video? Watch this. You want me to just share the video? I'll just
Yeah,
share the
yeah.
video with everyone.
Didn't do that.
Yeah, this video is awesome, guys.
Watch
You're gonna love
this.
it.
Are we all on here? I didn't lose anyone. We're all on here,
Yeah.
right?
We're all on. Yeah, we're good, Ben.
Okay, check this out. This thing is phenomenal. I just hit play.
It's playing.
So it's like a carousel, right?
Yeah.
And it does. You can do both sides, inside and out. And tell us, Brennan. Tell us.
How does
So-
it rotate?
It rotates by split diameter. So in EasyCAD 3, it's called split parameter. You go into split parameters, and then you just change it to A-axis, and you change the count to 12 or 6 or whatever, how many spots you have, and
Uh-huh.
then you hit play, and it automatically calculates. Now, my understanding is Lightbone just came out with an update that it's called Split Index.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, that's one thing that we've been waiting for, to be able to use the turntable, because I actually have a turntable rotary coming from Noah Laser, and it should be here sometime next week. So, this right here though, this thing's
I love
brilliant.
this.
What
love
amazed
this.
me was how you designed it. You invented this so that you didn't have to pull the piece off, flip it, put it back on. All you did is twist,
Flip it over.
twist. Just
Yep.
flip it over. That thing is
Crazy.
magnificent.
Brilliant.
But watch this, Brennan. Just so you know, Tom, are you buying one?
Yes, I am. I'm buying one.
Buying one. Beth, are you
And
buying
I
one?
want to get that pen jig too.
Especially
Yeah.
when you say we can do it on Lightburn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Where's Chadwick? Oh, Chad just said that's badass. I want one. I told
Yep,
you.
Chad will
Dude.
be buying one.
I told you. This thing is absolutely brilliantly done. Um, I'm very surprised and impressed that it like in 5 months, 5.5 months, you were able to make this work. Design
Yeah.
it, build it, and then make a proof of concept. And look at this. Now you have a proto. I'm not going to call it a prototype. It doesn't look like a prototype because this thing looks like it just works.
Looks like a finished product.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
only made about 20 bases
Uh-huh.
and 20 sets, all failed until finally I got it just right. I mean, we're talking it has the seam on the print has to be a certain angle, or else it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Let me ask
Well,
you
you know,
this. Go ahead, Tom.
I was gonna say we're friends with Jason from Rotoboss, and we talked about the different paperweights that he has at his house. You know, the things that he's tried that didn't work. And he says you got paperweights all over the house, but that's how you do it. You got to step up. You got to spend the money. You got to spend the time to do exactly what you're doing right here. And this is brilliant. And I hope you're prepared to get real busy because we're going to make you really busy.
I told you. Let me ask you this. So, how much is it?
Right now it's $100, but it could possibly go up depending on how many more jigs I can create.
Yeah. So right now for $100, what are we getting? What exactly are we getting?
You're getting the base, everything in the video. You got 6 koozies, koozie holders, 12 bottle opener holders, the base, the storage base, the minimalist wallet, and the one-off base, which is what's holding the minimalist wallet right now. And the wallet actually has the same function as turning it backwards or upside down. It will actually, you can engrave the money clip side.
Oh wow!
Nice.
And it's level.
And
Nice.
Well, I want to get one of those pin jigs too from you.
yeah, I'm gonna want that pin jig. How long will it take you to prepare the pin jigs to ship?
The pin jigs and everything?
Yeah.
Or
just because right now you don't have any pin jigs.
Do what?
You cut out, Ben.
What? How long will it take us to receive it? If we were all to order one today, let's say you got 10 orders today. That's what it looks like. If you got 10 orders today, how long will it be till we can get it in our hands? And we're all in the U.S. So, well, Beth's in Canada, but she's technically down the road.
Yeah.
Right.
I would say there's probably a 2-week lead time before you have it in your hand. That gives me a week to create them all. They take about 20 hours each.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
And I've got a few of them ready right now.
Yeah.
So I would say probably 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks. Well, we'll say 2 to 3 weeks to have it in our hands, roughly.
Yeah, definitely.
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. It's worth it. I'll tell you that much because this is a game changer. I've seen some stuff out there. I haven't seen anything like this. And which rotary can you use? The 80 millimeter and the 100 millimeter rotary?
Yeah, right now I have a 100 millimeter rotary hooked up, but I've also hooked it up onto my 80 millimeter as well.
Because
so
I know
it works on both.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: 4-pin connector, right, for the back of the fiber. The rotary. The rotary's a 4-pin. It's just a regular rotary. You're using the same rotary we all have, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're not using anything different.
Nope, it's just the same thing you use your tumblers for. Another thing
because I know people are going to ask.
Another thing that I focused on was whenever I had the plate rotary style, I hated adjusting it just to run the pins or the whatever I wanted to do. The nice
Yeah.
thing about this is because I'm always set up with tumblers, always, because that's usually what I
Yeah.
do. I can just plug and play. It's not, I don't have to move it. Everything's exactly the same every time.
That's nice.
Really? Yeah. Let me
That
ask
is
you this:
really
how hard
nice.
is it to line it up?
It's not.
No.
In fact, like right here, I kind of got it set up a little bit. I couldn't really do a demo anyway. I just sold all my product, so.
No worries. Yeah.
Ah.
No worries.
So, son of a.
What's that?
Oh, I'm looking for my my level. So, all right, so you flip the camera around.
Yeah. You turn the camera around.
Anyway, so basically to line it up,
Wow.
you can just do that.
You can dial that in pretty good then. And that's just a digital angle finder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order one of those.
So
Wow.
right now I'm about dead center, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably look like a fool here soon. I mean, point one.
Do we have to pull or push or anything to twist it, or it just turns?
No, it's just a tone.
Does it snap into place when it's level?
Okay, so that was on a lip. It has just enough tension to where it will hold into place.
Uh-huh.
That it will hold into place and it won't go nowhere.
What about when you turn it? Does it have a stopping point to turn?
So when you flip it for the other side, it goes right to the right spot, right level?
Yeah, you flip it and it has just enough tension. I use two different types of material.
Yeah.
The base is PLA for the PLA plus for the durability, and the jigs themselves are a ASA
Yeah.
for the mechanical features, and it gives it real smooth. Because I found if I used PLA on both, it would actually bind up,
Oh.
and there'd be way too much friction in between the two parts.
I'll tell you right now from just watching this, right? Well, from when I contacted you first a couple days ago, those of us who are used to doing all kinds of products items, it's phenomenal for us. But you just helped others who were thinking, you know what, maybe keychains and koozies are it's too much work, right? Or it's too hard to line them up, or it's too this. You just changed the game for everyone.
Mhm.
Literally
Oh yeah,
everyone.
absolutely.
Those
Absolutely.
who were worried about doing stuff like this right here is a no-brainer. Because
Ben, can you send me links to those videos?
I'll send you I have the video. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it. You literally just made people's lives easier who have been wanting to use these items or sell these items, but are doing them one at a time, right?
You just made a lot of friends, my buddy. I'm telling you,
they're
my
just
friend.
doing
You
them
just
one
made
at
a
a
lot
time,
of
you know, or
friends.
maybe two at a time. So, Chad says, hold on, I'm trying to catch up to all the messages.
Chad wants one. He said, "That's badass. Count me in."
Oh yeah, he wants one, dude. I told you, man, that this is a game changer. I've seen some people make some jigs, but not like this. And I'm excited to see what else you're gonna come up with, and not necessarily just for this or this type of setup, but what else are you gonna do for the laser world? Because dude, as you well know, the laser life consumes you. It consumes all of us. It just takes over. Right? It just
Yeah, it
takes
does.
over. So Yeah, that thing.
Life,
Man,
as you know it, has just changed.
yeah. Oh yeah. I told you, dude. And I'm gonna, he was worried about coming on because we're a bunch of strangers. And look, right now there's 5 of us, and he's by himself. And I said, look, when you jump on with us, you're gonna realize that we're just all we do is geek out on what we do, and we're just a bunch of friends that hang out. That's literally all this is. We just happen to want to communicate and bring information to everyone. That's all we're doing, And we just
We're
have
all
fun doing it.
makers.
Yeah,
We're
we're
all
all
makers.
makers.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, all of us are makers, just like you. So that's what we're doing in all the forums that we broadcast across all the destinations. We're just trying to show others that these communities that we're a part of, the forums that we're a part of, there shouldn't be any tension, there shouldn't be any negativity, no bullying, no condescending,
Yep.
attitudes, right? Like we should be able to just hang out. Now, are we all going to get along? There's hundreds of thousands of us. We're not all going to either agree on everything or see eye to eye, but at the very least, we should all be able to get along and be cordial, be respectful. That's all we're trying to do. That's why I thought you were perfect because
And
what's
this,
that, Tom?
this core group that we have right now, it started small, but it's getting legs of its own, and we've got a really, really good team built up right now that are people that are good with people that can talk, people that have a little bit of knowledge. And so we're kind of turning into a one-stop shop where people can come to us to find so many different things. And that's why I say your life as you know it has changed starting tonight, because this we're going to be moving a lot of this product for you. There's going to be a lot of people see this and want it.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna, dude. It's gonna be not. I'm excited to get it. I can't, and I don't care about. I'm telling you right now. I'm selfishly speaking. Don't worry about Tom or Beth or Blake or anyone else. I want one first. It don't matter.
Yeah, numero uno, right here.
I am selfish.
Ben understands that. Ben understands that when I say numero uno.
I know, me too. It's under the table. Number 1 under the table. There you go.
That's your right. No, you're showing your IQ under the table, Ben.
Dude, I hope you'll join us again whenever you want. And if you got something else to share, or maybe, hey, you got a quick fix or something you want to do with us, just all you got to do is message me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll do.
Or if you just want to come on.
Next time I'll be more prepared. I'll have a demo to where I can run everything and I'll have a better setup.
Dude, if we could do that
no worries.
in the next week or two, I think people would appreciate that, because it would also help them see how you load it, how you set it up, load it, unload it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be good. It's not going to stop people from buying it, as you well know, because you said you've already sold about 10 of them.
Yeah, I sold a couple last couple days. So
Chad wants to know how to order one too. Chad wants to know how to order one.
My Facebook Messenger would work, or contact Ben. Either or.
What's your Facebook?
Hey, Jason just jumped on there too.
Brennan Sorensen or Laser Things. I don't know. Can I send a chat?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
There it is. Laser Things.
Whoop, did we lose Ben?
Oh.
No, we lost Brennan.
Ben, are you there?
Ben, are you there? We can see you.
Yeah, he started getting choppy again.
Brennan's back now. Hey,
That's
Brennan,
why I don't push buttons.
Brennan Laser Things is you in Derby, Kansas?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't have a fiber yet, so I'll have to get in line after these guys. I need a bigger CO2 first, and then it'll either be the CO2 Galvo and the fiber after that, probably. I'm looking forward to having like Barry set up, being able to do some of the stuff at a show with that CO2 Galvo.
Yeah, that's the one machine I don't have is the CO2 Galvo. I mean, I don't have a lot of machines, but I've got the fiber and then I've got a UV laser. So I'm finding there's a lot of things you can do with the UV, but a lot of things you can still do with the CO2 as well. They're kind of like the same machine almost, in a way, I guess.
Interesting.
Brennan, what are you cutting with your UV laser, or what are you making with it?
I actually do a lot of like I used to do all my tumblers on my my fiber, and then I got the UV, tried it out, and it works fantastic for tumblers. Surprisingly,
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
I've heard one of the pros of using a UV instead of a fiber is, with the fiber, I've heard you had to have different settings for different colors, but with the UV, it's just you set it and go.
Yeah, a lot less settings.
Yeah.
A lot less. I've got a MOPA 60 watt, and the settings are infinity. It can be so frustrating.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Well, and I
thanks for
think that
sharing, Brennan. That's awesome stuff.
I think there's a real trend in the laser world right now for people looking to do things on a more simpler basis, be able to duplicate things. And that's, Brennan, one of the reasons I think that your jigs will really catch on, because like Ben said, when people are doing one-offs and they're having to line it up every time and get it just right and then hit go, and then they got to do the same thing again a minute later with you, and they can do what, 6 of them or 4 of them or 5 of them at a time, or 25 pins. I think it's going to really, really, really be successful.
And the best part is, it's if you have it lined up once and you don't move your tumbler or your rotary,
you're
you
good.
can take it off, put it back on, and it's the exact same.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And that's what people are looking for. People are looking for that simplicity, because the more complicated it is, the less people want to do it. And that's just like what we're talking about with these NOAA lasers. We've taken the middleman out. We've made it so much less complicated to get one at your house, to get one that you can pick up and take to a show. And now when you have things like what you've got right there, it's a game changer. Like Ben said, it is a game changer.
Thank you.
Well, we
back?
appreciate. Yeah. Oh, Ben's not here yet. I can see him up there, but he's not in. So we're basically at an hour. So Brennan, thank you so much for coming on. We really hope that we see you again soon on the forum. Call Ben whenever you have questions. You can get a hold of any of us too, but Ben's kind of the one that has the answers to most everything. But we'll all be there for you. And I want one. I'll be ordering one. Guarantee
Awesome.
you. And like I said, I want that pin jig too, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to send one of those.
Okay, well, Ben, I don't know if Ben, can you hear us? He can hear us. He's waving. Okay.
Bye, Brennan. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That was
Brennan.
awesome.
Talking to you, Brennan.
It's great to meet you, Brennan. Great to meet
Good
you.
to meet
Thanks
you.
again, buddy. Okay,
Yeah.
but guys, I'm going to be signing off too, it looks like.
All right.
Your dinner done?
Yeah, dinner was done a little while ago. It's going to be a nuked dinner, but that's okay. Amber, it's great to see you.
Good
Blake,
to see you too.
good to see you, buddy. Glad things are still going good for you.
Yeah.
Beth, it's always good to see you.
What is he doing? Tumblr?
Tumblr,
Drinking.
he's drinking.
Are we all gonna put?
He is.
Beth, are you gonna wear your glasses?
Yeah. I feel so cool in them.
Yeah, running without a lid. I'm wearing mine.
That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Very,
Ben, you
very
want me to
good.
show the Tumblr? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Isn't it great that we can't hear Ben? Oh, sorry,
know,
that's
it's
my
just-
outside voice.
That was your outside voice, Beth. Sorry.
Oh, he's looking for paper or something.
Ben is not ready to he's showing you number one right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Ben's head is going to explode. You just watch.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can't. It's really bad.
Oh, that Tumblr is so cool. That is so cool, Amber.
So Ben's got the pictures and stuff.
Yes,
so
Ben needs to show the video. I love the video.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Jason says Ben needs to do this more. I love it.
Amber, I didn't even realize that was you that commented with the dragonfly.
Yes. That was really cool. I'm like, oh my god, I love that design.
I made that. I used to make things live, so I would have people just request something random, and I would make something live, and I made that. Oh, it's actually right here.
It's really cool. Yeah,
Oh, that is cool.
that's really
Very
cool.
cool.
I love the details on it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's pretty.
That's awesome. I love it.
Mhm.
Alrighty, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So you guys all have a great week. We'll be talking to everyone who shows up on Monday night, and keep making and burning stuff. And we can talk more about it on Monday.
Sounds good. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Alrighty, good night.
Bye.
Are we staying on, Ben? Or are we cutting? Are you cutting us loose?
Huh. Are we live still? Oh, we are.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I switched microphones, or I'm on my phone now. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know what's going on. It's my mic. Because I could hear y'all the whole time talking trash.
It's the only time we get to talk.
Look at this. Hold up. Hey, what is this? Take a shot at Ben Day, or what the hell?
Because you
Look
can't
at
say
that cup,
anything back.
though.
The truth hurts, Ben.
Look,
I love that
I want
cup.
to show
That's
you
awesome.
the cup. I didn't want to get off without showing the cup.
It's really
Because,
cool.
look, I wanted. There's something I want to do. Is I've done this several times before. I wanted to showcase Amber and Mike because Amber is a brilliant mind. Look at the stuff she creates. I just told her what I wanted, and she made it.
It's very cool.
So that's this is the type of tumblers that you may see all over social media, right? But in our community, we have someone who can make them for us. And that's why I asked her for a Noah laser tumbler, because I would like for everyone who owns a laser or is interested in purchasing a laser to purchase a Noah laser tumbler, or ask her to make you whatever tumbler you want, because she does a lot of great work. I gotta admit, this is my favorite one though so far. Where's the other ones at?
I'd like one in a 30 ounce.
Yeah, the 30 ounce. I want to see this in 30 ounce. Hey, how hard would it be in 30 ounce, Amber?
How? Well, what?
How
Do you
hard
have
would it
30
be?
ounces?
Yeah, I have everything. I got 30 ounce straight, so it's narrow and straight. I got a 30 ounce that is like JDS type,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then I've also got the skinnies with the handle. That's a 30. So
Cool. Very cool.
any of
She
those.
can make anything you want. You know what? Blake, you know it'd be cool. Is what is it? I lost my train of thought. Outnumbered 5-1. Your logo would look good on that.
Yeah.
It would look good on that. What are you? Do you have colors, Blake, or no? What are your colors? Do you guys have colors for your company? Your
We
business?
don't really have colors. Honestly, mostly black and white,
Really.
just because it's easy.
I've seen
But
Amber do all.
I've got
kinds
somebody
of
making an
different colors.
animated logo, though. I don't know what colors. They've got some creativity or free reign. They're making an animated logo for me.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
really?
cool.
I'm gonna see if I can hear you. I'm not. Am I too loud? 'Cause I know I'm always too loud, but
No, you're fine.
No, you're actually kind of just right.
really, here we go. Here we go. You know what? You're not gonna see your laser till Christmas. How you like them apples? Keep
I
going.
need it before Christmas.
Hey, so tell us about your laser. How? What did you figure out? What is wrong? What is not wrong? What are you gonna be able to do with it? Or do you want to tell us what? Because you already went live on TikTok, so I'm just putting you on blast now.
Oh, it's fine. So I mean, we had a fire, and it definitely, looking at it when I got home, it looked catastrophic. You know, Ben wanted me to come on Monday night, and I mean, there was no way. Just I mean, stress emotionally.
Oh yeah.
I was not ready to really talk about it. But as we really got in there, Molly especially really got in there with some elbow grease and got it cleaned. Things started looking better and better. Then last night I installed a couple pieces that I needed. And then I was able to fire the laser. I was able to pulse. And then I kept it in the back corner because I need a new drag chain.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to come tomorrow. Once I install that drag chain, I'll be able to run full tests. But I was able to pulse, and I did a couple of lines, just kind of kept it tight in that corner. But it's honestly, I think my motors are fine. I think my belts are okay. I think I'm still going to replace this belt here.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I think I'm like 99% okay. It does seem like my power is a little weak. The nice thing is during the fire, my coolant pump was running the whole time. So I think my tube is okay, but it does seem like maybe I didn't realize there was a lens in the end of the laser tube.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's the only thing I have not cleaned. So I'm about to clean that as soon as we get off.
I probably would just replace the tube, honestly, because honestly, it's a blessing that it was contained to the machine, right? Because that's upstairs in your house. I don't know. I think I would just replace the tube. I would, because if you're 99% there, like you said, I think buying the tube, replacing the tube is probably a good idea. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless it's fine, I don't know yet.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm going to replace this. I'm going to replace that. I'm just going to start replacing.
And that's what I did. I initially had a long grocery list. I'm like, I'm going to replace the motors, the belts, I was going to do everything. But after running the test last night, I was surprised that it's pretty minimal.
Cool.
So Blake, how did the fire start?
Acrylic. Amali was cutting plant stakes, and thankfully, it would have been a lot worse. Thankfully, the job finished, and then the fire started. I actually have. I have not recovered the video yet, but I actually have video on this SD card here.
Oh.
This was inside the laser.
Oh. The camera.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, so I have not pulled the video off of there, so it is all on video.
Uh-oh. So what did you find out? You lost air? Is that what happened? The compressor?
No, compressor was running, air was running. It just when it goes over the blades, it'll flare up a touch. And like when I'm running acrylic, I'm staring at it most of the time. Even if I'm sitting right here, I'll have this camera footage on the I've got 2 monitors of the camera footage right there, because when I change from like engraved to cut on acrylic, I'm always really nervous about that transition. But so yeah, Molly Piper got off the school bus, and Molly ran in the kitchen to make her lunch or give her lunch, and she could hear the laser burning from the kitchen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were blessed.
Yes, very.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
I know Molly's probably beating herself up over it, but you know what though? The best outcome actually happened. This is like the best case scenario with a laser fire. So I hope she's not it's easier said than done, but I hope she's not beating herself up too much over it. You know what I mean? But we, you can't walk away from your laser. I don't care who it is. I don't care, because you said yourself that it wasn't because of air. I automatically assumed the air went out. Let me ask you this: you cut just on the blades?
No, we do both. We do blades and honeycomb. Just depends on what we're doing.
Because of small pieces, right? You use a honeycomb.
Yep.
That's the hard part about acrylic. So what I do is I always cut on the knives, and I actually put a tray underneath my acrylic in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I just let all the small pieces fall, because I've just never been a fan of the honeycomb.
Mm-hmm.
I just want as much airflow. I always use high air pressure. Y'all aren't using a compressor. You're just using the air pump.
No, I've got a compressor. I've got a 30-gallon compressor in the garage. It's plumbed through the attic and then here into the office.
I do remember that, dude. That's so. You know what? That goes to show that
that we can't just assume that a fire is going to start just because you lose air pressure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's all the gunk and stuff on the knives that and I'm real bad about cleaning the knives. I'll tell you right now, I'm bad. I don't clean.
I feel like it was from when they were new. I mean, we honestly probably our first 6-7 months never used the knives at all. We just switched to them, and I feel like when they're new, even that
the coating,
anodized coating, whatever, is flammable. You know, right when that goes over them, especially with acrylic, you get that little flare up.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Man, that's good. But I'm just glad everything turned out. So you want me to tell Sophia 100 watt?
I think so. Do you like what did you get?
100 watt. I specifically asked for 100 watt, and that's coming to me because I've just had too much success with 100 watt that I don't feel I need more than that. You know.
I wish I had one of my wine butlers to show you just to see.
Here, let me go get something that shows the detail. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
I feel like it's right here. I just saw it. Give me 1 second. Are we still live? Oh, we are still live.
We are still live.
I thought we were off live and just chatting.
Ben threatened that we're staying on till 12:30 or something. But we're not.
What? But what do you guys think? Should I get 100, 130, 150?
I think if 100's working for you and you're dialed in with it, why would you go any higher?
Yeah.
I mean, 99% of what we do is earrings, and that's 1/8 inch. So we definitely don't need more power. But again, if it was something that I could do now that would prevent me from feeling like I wish I would have went bigger, then I wouldn't be necessarily against that.
But is there anything more that you want to cut than 1 inch?
I got people asking me to do one-off stuff, so I don't really need to do any more of that. I don't want to.
What kind of earrings do you do?
We do tons of earrings.
While you're getting the earrings.
Dang.
Nice.
Where do you get your acrylic from?
We get it from a wholesaler, actually, for most of it, and then I
Cool.
cut it up, and these are brand new. Molly just made this week.
Look at the dogs. Oh my god.
Love the chickens.
See the sloth?
Oh, that's super cute.
We just started doing more fun ones like that. People kept requesting them on live. I was obsessed. Right when we
Oh,
got the
look at
laser
that
with
one. Yeah, I love that.
That's cool.
Everything living edge or living wood.
Look at this, Blake.
This is why I'm not throwing out my little pieces of acrylic, because I always go, oh, I could cut and make earrings.
And these are the hottest seller right now are those cows.
Really?
Oh, it's fine. Go ahead, Ben.
Look at this.
Your internet stinks. It's all blurry.
Yeah, I really can't see any of it, Ben.
Nope.
Hold on, let it catch up. How about now?
Nope.
It's
That's
worse.
worse.
Dude.
Are you on a wired connection?
No. Wireless. That's
Yeah, I'm hardwired here into the office. Definitely helps.
and hardwire right there. How about now? No?
Nope.
Really? I don't know
Nope.
what's going.
It's all pixelated.
But how about now?
Mm-mm.
No. So you guys think I should go with 100 then? I feel like is where we ended up.
I think so.
What's the price difference? I guess I could be sold a 130 or 150 probably.
It's
I think it really
it's
jumps. It
significant.
really jumps.
Oh really?
It jumps. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It jumps.
It jumps crazy from 70 to 100.
Yeah. No, it's a big jump because now, so the reason why the 100 is so popular also is because Noah Laser's been able to contain the tube completely inside the machine. You don't have that what you got behind you. Yours sticks out the side, right?
Yep.
Just like a lot of lasers do that.
Yeah.
And Noah Laser's been able to avoid that, and that's why I like the lasers so much, right? But once you go past 100, then it's gonna be sticking out the side like Beth's and yours too, right, Amber? Yours even sticks out the side,
Yeah, it's annoying.
and it's only a 65
70.
watt, 70 watt.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the 100 watt. But dude, it's now that you have so much experience with the 100, I don't know. You're gonna have to decide if you just want more power, because you're gonna do, I don't know, you're gonna do more with it.
The only time I've ever been asked or needed to do bigger was some one-off project somebody wanted me to do, and I don't need to do that for our business anymore. We really got to stick to the wholesale and larger quantities. That's really what is next for our business.
Yeah. I don't know, because I do everything. I do everything, but I do everything for a different reason, right? Because I train people every day, so I have to know how to do everything. So if you're not doing, thicker than 1/2 inch, because 1/2 inch is super easy. 3/4 inch super.
I wish I had some here to show you with my 100. It cuts beautifully.
Well, your earrings though, show that's the right. Your earrings speak volumes of the 100.
Yeah, I mean this is 5 layers. I mean, we get a beautiful golden brown.
Let me bring you up. Hold on.
But I love. I mean, I'm very happy with how ours cuts.
Look at that, and wow, that's a beautiful cross. Is that one for sale?
No, this is no.
Oh.
It's Molly's.
And you want to buy everything.
No kidding.
I got a prototype purse right here. Have you guys seen my purses?
No.
This is a prototype I'm working on. It's a clutch.
It's all wood?
Yeah, solid.
What? It's not plywood?
Yeah, it's plywood. Sorry.
Dude, what did they call it? A living edge?
Living wood hinge.
Living wood hinge. How sturdy is it for that clutch?
If I could grab the other ones to show you, I'd show you. They're very sturdy.
Really? So I wonder.
I have 2 that I sell regularly, like pretty much one at every show. I'll either sell one of the decorative one or one of the one you can carry. Last Sunday, I sold one that you carry.
What's that? A decorative one?
This actually would be a good clutch. It's going to be one you could just, carry with no strap. But I will have straps options if people want it.
Magnet? Does it have a magnet on it, or?
This is just my prototype. I like how firm it's very. It's closed. But I don't love how it protrudes. So I'm gonna work on the design for that a little bit.
Well, let me ask you this. So why not put a piece of leather over that magnet? Laser engrave a leather badge and then stick it on there.
Outnumbered 5-1.
Yeah.
Ding ding. Or you could get a fiber, and can't you
engrave the magnet?
engrave the magnet?
Yeah. Probably.
There's your reason.
Oh,
we need 2 CO2s first.
Yeah.
With our Christmas volume, we need 2 lasers.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I agree. Did we get your shirt? Did your shirts come in, Blake?
No, I need it. I've got some events coming up. I got a Michigan laser meeting on Monday, and then I've got a podcast the week after with a West Michigan realtor.
Really? Oh, you're going on their podcast?
Yeah.
Let us know so we can tune in.
I will. Yeah, I will. And then I've connected with somebody else with their podcast through that podcast that I'll be on shortly after that.
All right. I hope your mic goes out because I'm going to talk a lot of trash.
I use hardwired so that these things don't happen to me. Hardwired internet, hardwired microphone.
I need to be hardwired because I've been, since my desk, this one that the camera's facing me on, this is my floating desk, and it rolls across the ceiling. So I'm gonna run a hardwired because I have the Cat 8. I have Cat 8 here, so I just need to run it and plug into the laptop, and I won't have that issue. Yeah. But I guess I just wanted to show everyone. So your T-shirt didn't come in yet. Best didn't come in. Let's show everyone the shirts. You see?
Yeah, they're nice. I like the colors. I like the two-tone, or I guess three-tone, but the two different blues.
Mhm.
I like how Barry put them on black. I think I like the black with these colors because they pop.
Yeah, I like the black. I think originally I saw a picture out on gray, and I think
Yeah.
the black looks great.
Tom, so Barry's printing all our shirts, and then Tom and Leanne are gonna embroider all our polos and our hoodies for the winter. And if we want embroidered hats, I think they do hats too, but I know they're gonna embroider everything else for us. So if anyone out there is interested in purchasing Noah Laser T-shirts or the tumbler, I'm gonna bring that tumbler back up. I want to share that tumbler again. Here. And not just a Noah Laser tumbler. Don't get me wrong. Do I want you to have a Noah Laser tumbler? Absolutely. Especially if you own a Noah Laser. But Amber and Mike they'll make just about anything. We were going over some crazy ideas last night.
Mhm.
So yeah, but this tumbler is absolutely beautiful though. I have to admit, Amber, this is probably my favorite tumbler that you've made. Because
Glad you like it.
The
Yeah.
colors definitely look great.
They do. I love it. So you can find Mike and Amber at Everlasting Etchings on Instagram and TikTok, right, and Facebook.
Yep.
Everlasting Etchings LLC, and then Blake's at Outnumbered 5-1, and that's everywhere, right, Blake?
Outnumbered 5-1 Design on TikTok, Facebook. Our website is just outnumbered521.com.
And then Beth, Beth has new social media out too, and that's Be Creative, right, Beth?
Be Creative 416.
Be Creative 416, and man, that's too cool. I love that all of us are on social media. You know what I mean? And that's what I keep stressing to everyone, like I did the other night. That I think you're doing yourself and your family and your small business a misservice if you're not sharing what you do on social media. But I guess we can call it a night because I guess my internet is shit from what you guys keep telling me. You know what I mean? But I'll be hardwired. I'll be hardwired for next time. And we're going to have more to share. First, we're going to have more to share with Beth's new 100-watt Noah fiber laser.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Oh, yeah. We fired it up today. Are you downstairs, Beth?
I'm in the garage, in my workshop. I can't really. I got to figure out this camera.
We don't have to do it today. Here, let me switch. Let me switch and move you over.
That's it. It's right there.
Look at that.
My vent's not pretty.
Well, not no, but right.
It's makeshift right now.
I love it. But you know what's crazy is that 100-watt Noah fiber laser is exactly set up and designed like my 50-watt, all in one. That's the beautiful part about it, right? And hey, Blake, Amber, and Mike, this 50-watt Noah laser measures 19.5 deep by 16 wide, and hers is just, Beth's measures just slightly more, right? From 19.5, you say what, 22 deep?
21 deep and 18.5 wide.
So it's only 2 inches wider left to right, and it's only 2 inches deeper, and it's 100-watt fiber laser, and it's all in one. That's pretty cool. And I know they offer that up to 120 watts all in one. So yeah, I love it.
So what can you do with the 100-watt versus your 50?
Cut.
Cut.
More power, cut. You're definitely cutting through thinner materials and a little thicker materials a whole lot easier than with a 50-watt.
Like what, those business cards or so? What could you cut?
Well, remember Beth was talking about those butter knives that she showed us the last time?
Oh, that's right.
Here, I have it right here. And sorry, y'all, if I'm not keeping up with the messages, but my internet sucks today. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I do need to get going though. I want to clean that lens and give the fire laser one more time before I go to bed.
Oh, that's a good idea. Then yeah, we'll let's call it a night. We'll jump on. I gotta get my my internet.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Look at that.
Cool.
That one was.
So that's from the 1800s, Blake.
That is really cool.
Isn't it?
So that's what I want to do.
And to be that detailed that long ago, that's crazy.
By
Yeah.
hand.
And,
Yeah, that's insane. That's so cool.
Yeah, but hey, anyway, I'm glad I got to introduce y'all to Brennan. I'm glad I got to share Amber's beautiful cups from Everlasting Etchings and Beth's phenomenal 100-watt NOAA laser. But we'll be back Monday. So I'm glad y'all joined us. Whoever did get to join us, I'm sorry we didn't get to the messages, but it was a shit show. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I will be hardwired next week. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll be better next week, though. But anyway, good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good
guys.
night.
Everybody, see
Bye.
ya.
Bum, ba-dum, bum. And we are, I think.